Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to tonight's coverage of the Pony Express Truck Series NASCAR for amateurs here tonight. Ready to go racing in round number 12 from Talladega Super Speedway. As we go back Super Speedway racing tonight after a eventful event there 1 week ago at Martinsville, tonight high speeds, the exact opposite of what we seen 1 week ago around the Martinsville Raceway. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out here tonight for this round. Again, it's going to be a lot of fun. 70 laps is your distance in the main event here tonight. 70 laps, your race distance here. So everybody getting ready to go. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for coming out here tonight, as always. It's always fun to see you guys come out in force for these races, especially when we go plate racing. Qualifying underway as we speak at the moment. Right now, Garth Snyder, the one on top of the board for that one. That is the way we set here as we get ready to go racing here from the Talladega Super Speedway, Talladega, Alabama. Again, we continue to run right now. Thank you guys for coming out qualifying right now. So, with that being said, qualifying is underway in tonight's event. So we will get them ready to go here in just one moment. In just a moment for the main event here tonight. Again, we will have the heat race format as always here. And you see right now, roughly 20-ish trucks on the racetrack at the moment for tonight's event. Again, this is round 12 from Talladega. Thank you guys for coming out here. Here from Talladega. And it's going to be a fun night. Here for round 12. Alright, let's see if we can quickly figure out what we're going to have here for this heat of style here in a moment. You see cart truck still on track. What would a drafting package bring tonight? Time will tell as we get ready for the first heat race in just a moment here on the channel. Again, thank you guys, each and every one of you, as always, for coming out to make all of this possible here tonight. Again, and now as we get ourselves ready and ready to rock and roll, this should be fun. Boy, oh boy, will this be fun. And we'll get our tower up there, ticker going as well. Warm up right here, 5 minutes of warm up on the clock for this one. Again, you guys at home, get prepared for a good one here tonight. Continuing to get ready here, and we will get ready to get you racing here in a moment. 70 laps your race distance. Here we go. Everybody gonna get on the racetrack. Everybody going to be on the racetrack here, ready to go here in just a moment. Pick this up for you guys at home. So again, double file is the way they'll start. All right, here we go. Got everything ready to go. Sorry about that. So here we go. Field will work their way out of the final turn 4 for the last time here. And we'll get ready to send them racing here tonight. 70 laps. Your race distance with Snyder leading them down this time by to get the green flag. Again, that's Snyder out front, ready to bring them to green. And what will be a great race here tonight for sure. And again, we get ready to go racing here in the formation lap here at Talladega Super Speedway. All about keeping that truck clean here for the remainder of this event here in round number 12. It's going to be a long night. You got to keep the thing clean to be around at the end. Talladega, Alabama. See it right now coming to green. This is going to be fun here tonight in Alabama. Field 2 by 2. Here we go. Round 12 at Talladega is ready to go green. Garth out front, ready to go. Everybody else going to fall in line. Here we go, coming to green this time by. Lap number 1 going to go on the board. Thank you guys for coming out here. Green flag is ready to go. Field 2 by 2. We're racing at Talladega. So everybody already getting going to a pretty good start here. 2 by 2. Field going to drop their way back. Chris Lawson right here in line at the top on board with Lawson right now. You'll see 2 by 2 is kind of the way they set. And the inside line already starting to move forward just a scotch off of turn 2. Takes them a while to get these things up to speed here at Talladega. This 2.5 mile racetrack, it takes these trucks just a little bit to get up and going. But when they do, it's the class to watch. Jay Smart acquiring the race lead early on. No surprise there that Smart would acquire it early. Expect to see some guys that elect to jump down in line. At least is what I'm kind of expecting here as they continue to run here in round 12. Again, this is the 12th round of the year. And right now, everybody doing a good job getting down in line, doing what they need to do. And just a choice that has to come across. Whether to get down in line early or wait till later on. That has to be a hard decision as they continue to run. Up front, Jay Smart leading. Let's look mid-pack. There's Mark Dillon Jr. after a great season he's had so far. You see Dillon Jr. holding and serve right now. He is roughly back here in the 14th position. Very calm start to this race here at Talladega, Alabama this time around. We've seen many races here at this racetrack. Some calm, some not so calm. This one at least starting probably the calmest. I've seen one of these trucks start in a while. And that's the way they set right here so far. It's nose to tail on the bottom. Not anybody really trying to make too big of a move here at the moment. And they will continue to do just what they're doing right now. And what is crazy here at Talladega, the last plate race of the season here, really a big opportunity for somebody at least to jump up there and really make a mark and make a grandstand here. Again, you've got Mackenzie Johnson, Gar Snyder back there with no wins. Dak Nuremberg right there on that cut line with Mackenzie Johnson. Some of the stories that we want to follow along here tonight. Mackenzie right there outside looking in of the playoff projections. He needs to make a move here tonight. Get himself inside that playoffs. Get a win. Not have to worry about it here going forward, because right now you're going to start to see people that really start to scramble for playoff positions here as though the year continues to charge on. Izzy Johnson's one of those right now that could very well use the playoff projections right here. You see it right now. Mark Dillon Jr. right now, 4 of 70 in the books. Dillon Jr. right there. You see everybody else trying to just limp their way through. Other truck here. It's had a rough year. Tyler Burgett, man. Of course, Burgett Farms on the sponsorship for this series. Tyler's not had the year that he has hoped for either. Outside the playoffs looking in, he would have to make a big swing at it to get in the playoffs. This Talladega race might be one of his chances to really get a win here and lock himself into that playoff bracket of the final 8. And that could be huge as well. And again, Chase starting at Auto Club, this being the last big race here for these guys as far as plate racing goes of the season. It's been a while since we were at Daytona back in January the 28th. Was where that former plate race took place, and you got to think to yourself, okay, formerly Daytona was earlier in the year. This is your second shot at plate racing. Who's it going to be to bring it to victory lane here? It's going to be so important right now as they continue to run right at the moment. Mark Dillon Jr. up there, 4 wins on the year, the most wins of the season for that driver. 6 of 70 complete here tonight. As they continue to run right now, Jay Smart out front right now leading as well. So early on here at Talladega, we're going to go quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more live racing action here at Talladega, Alabama. Alrighty, back here live at Talladega, Alabama. Pack right now, double file. So what's going to be interesting here tonight, how long can you run on a fuel? 55% is your fuel load. So I am showing roughly 17.1 is what I'm showing on the fuel load here tonight. Oh, we got a car around back straight away hard in the wall. That's Scott Atkins into the fence hard. What happened here? No caution. Let's take a look at it. Take a look at what happened to Scott. I'm looking 17.1 laps on fuel. So we'll quickly be getting, just a checkup going wrong. Got turned down into the infield. Already into the wall here. This is going to be interesting. What do you do if you're one of these drivers? How much fuel do you try to save? With my estimation of around 17-ish laps. Here, lap number 9 already. Jay Smart out front. About 17 to 20. 70 lap race here tonight. So if they can, let's see, if they can do 17. We'll divide that up for you right quick. But right now, I'm showing them about four stops on the evening if they run 17-ish laps. 55% fuel load here tonight. They'll continue to run the bottom. You see them nose to tail. So again, we're looking 7-ish laps away from that pit to stop window that I'm predicting to open up here tonight. So far, racing's been well. You see the pack single file, Jay Smart leading it right now. So Jay out front, pretty comfortable position. He's dragged everybody to the bottom, which is what you want to see if you're the leader in a plate race into this situation. Drug everyone to the inside line, nobody on the top side. So again, you continue to do that. How long can you just run the bottom there and continue to get it going here? Right now, nose to tail on the gyro cam right now with Jay Smart, that outside line. Austin Bloom gonna pick out a line here. I'm continuing to watch here as they're gonna go double file once again. Oh, interesting. As they continue to rock and roll side by side. Up front, here comes Nathan Bogart right there. There's Nathan Bogart right there in the mix on the top lane. Couple of trucks using that outside lane now to their advantage. 11 on the board again. Calculations showed them roughly around lap 17. And they'll continue to run them. I'm showing them around 17, 18 laps on fuel. Estimated marker 12 complete. Looking for leaders to hit pit road here in the next 5-ish laps. Again, this is not an exact science. We're not in these cars, but that is what my calculator tells me that we pulled up here, and that's what the numbers are showing right now on the racetrack with 12 of 70 complete. Going to be so interesting to see as they continue to run right now. Double file. Can anybody make a move? You see that top lane led by Nathan trying to get clear. 13 on the board. Oh, that lap traffic nearly caused a little bit of an issue as the field works their way through 1 and 2. That's William Hogan that went a lap down there as well. That could have been big if William hadn't made the move he made. Austin Bloom up there in the mix. 13 to 70 on the board. There's Nathan there as well. Looking through some of this information that we do have. Take a look. Mark Dillon Jr., Jared Young, Bud, Ronnie Osmore, Marvin Clay, Austin Bloom with a win. And there we go. We got cars peeling off lap 13. Oh, man, that is awfully soon. Cars already down pit road for their first fuel stop. I had them making 17. They're going to come lap 14. Now that's going to hand the lead over to Nathan. Now that first group with their stop. See, so that puts them back on pit road around lap 30 if everybody hits pit road here at 15. 14 to 15 laps. Side by side up front right now, we'll see this top group look to come to pit road. Here they come. Field coming down. No, they will not. They'll stay out. Coming to lap 15 here on the board. Going to be interesting stage-wise. What do you do? And this is going to be very, very interesting right now. And that's the way they said at the moment. What kind of moves do you make? And this is going to be challenging. And that's the way they run, 15 and 70 on the board. So this group staying out more along the lines of what my original calculations had. It's a little bit interesting. Age coming up at lap 28 here. And 14. So by my calculations, the group that came down at lap 14, they should be good to the end of the stage at least. Lap 28 being the stage end. Everybody else up front looking to hit pit road. This time by lap 16 on the board. Some nose to tail here. Take a look at pit stop strategies. 15, 16 laps complete this time by for these race leaders. As they continue to do just that, there's some of the cars that did pit. Nuremberg right here leading that little pack. See that right there. So these guys already making their stop. Pretty easy there to get three car tandem. Big pack again, more trucks, but again, they still got to make a clean entry into pit road with 18 going on the board this time by. As we continue to run this time by. And here they go, lap 17, right on my number, coming to pit road. Going to be 4 tires and the fuel. And they will stop here for tires and fuel. Great job down pit road. They'll hit their box here, 4 tires and fuel. Zach right there as well. Everybody gonna work it out here. And so as everybody works it out, 18 of 70 complete here on the board. Trucks that hit pit road. You see that group coming back off. Dangle having a bit of a problem on the apron. What happened to Dangle here? I'm to see if maybe he spun the tires. Take a look here at what happened to Daniel. Here you go, truck just got turned around. Around he goes. That's the way we sat right now. Truck of the 81 to pit road here. Zach Purcell coming down. 18 complete. I can't say I'm utterly surprised. Purcell coming down pit road. And that's the way it sets right now, around 12, 19 to 20 complete. Or 19 to 70 complete, 28 to stage end. That's the way we sat, 19 to 70 in the books here tonight, round number 12. Right now, you see, you're looking at Zach Nuremberger leading this pack around. Great deal for him. Austin Bloom out front. So the Bloom man leads. Austin Bloom leads the way. Winning 170 on the board. What a race we're seeing already tonight. 21-70 complete. Austin Bloom leads. It's a 21-70 on the board this time by. Tyler Burgert right there as well. Look at the Burgert Farms number 44 machine. 21-70 complete. So right now, Austin Bloom, Jess Chambers, Nuremberg, Tyler Burgett, Garth Snyder there as well. That's the way they run coming up onto the stage end at lap 28. What has been a clean first stage here tonight. England to be a very clean stage number one. I have to give them that. Here this evening, they continue to run. And they'll continue to get after it here. And they continue to do just that. Continuing to hang on. Single file here right now. Great. So they'll continue to run right now, single file at the moment. So right now, 23 on the board. This time by. (23-70) complete this time by. So right now, that front pack continuing to stay straight here. There is Austin Bloom leading. Jess Chambers there as well. Couple more right there in line also. 23-70 on the board. (24-70) complete here tonight. So right now, everybody kosher here with 4 to go in stage number one. This second lane as well, pretty kosher also. So that's the way they run here, 25-70 on the board, nearing the end of stage at number one here tonight from Talladega in round number 12 here. They continue to do that 25 complete here. Coming up to the end of the stage, a couple of trucks moving out of line. Austin Bloom out front. Jess Chambers there as well. Great racing here, 26 on the board. And that's the way they said at the moment, everybody taking their time. And man, what a night we have seen here tonight. And everybody doing exactly what they need to do here. great race we have seen. Austin Bloom out front. Twenty-six on the board of 70. That's the way they run. Well, 26 to 70 complete. And what a night it has been as they continue to rock and roll. Single file right now, 27 to 70 on the board. So right now, as we're 28 to 70 on the board, this time by coming to the end of the stage, we'll get one to go in the stage right now. Austin Bloom out front, leading the way in this one. Austin Bloom continuing to lead the way. Austin doing a wonderful job controlling the end of the stage at least. $28 on the board. And coming to the tri-oval for the final time in this stage, Austin Bloom out front. And it's Austin Bloom going to take the end of the stage. And here comes the rest of the pack. Here's the Thunder through side by side for around 8th, 9th, and 10th. And we will get ready. There's Ryan Donahue back here in P10. He'll come to the stripe, and that should do it. Should be the end of the stage right there. 28 complete is what I showed. Waiting on the yellow here. 29 on the board. Single file out front. We stay green right now. That's the end of the stage there, should be. Lap 30 going on the board here. At Talladega, top 3 out front. It'd be nearing the second round of stops here. Any time right now. Right now, 30 on the board of 70. Right now, everybody hanging on the board. Here we go. People coming to pit road. So they continue to run 31 on the board. Another group to pit road here just after 31. And I think they stay green now at the end of the stages. They just put the order down for the stage itself. As we continue to run here, 31-70 complete here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway. Another round of stops here just after 32 laps going on the board. I'm going to quickly step away. We're going to go crank it up here for a moment on Extreme Sim TV. Alrighty, continuing to run here today. 35 of 70 complete here tonight. $35 of 70 in the books here. Trucks on pit road once again. There's the 20 machine down there on pit road, getting that truck looked at. So they'll continue to run. 36 on the board. 36 of 70 complete here. And that's the way they sat here tonight. Nice running so far. 36-70 on the board. So right now, as we continue to run, Austin Bloom continuing to lead what has been a green flag race so far. It's Bloom, Chambers, and then it's McKenzie, your top three. Again, McKenzie could definitely use a good run here tonight. And then you see it's 2 seconds back to Garth Snyder. And about a second off of him is Nathan Daxton Stokes. Ryan Donahue right here as well. Ryan O'Donohue. Good run for him with 37 on the board halfway through at Talladega. And they continue to run nose to tail at the moment. Oh, had a moment there, a little hiccup on iRacing's end. So it's been a pretty calm Talladega event here tonight. Austin Bloom out front showing the way. The pit stops there have cycled through. Now let's see where we're at pit strategy wise. So this is for Bloom and some of the more in the top 8. About 4 laps in. Whoa, a little dicey there around lap traffic here. So 4 laps in and 7 laps in for pack number 2. So pack number 2. Let's see, we're 39 this time. Plus 7. That should put them in on 46. Plus, 46. Plus about 17. Puts them at coming in their final stop around lap 63. Johnson back there a little bit more. 4 laps more puts them 67. And then, so it looks like everybody in the top little bit's going to have at least one more stop here tonight inside the top, or 2 stops here in the top 8. If we do the math, the front pack's got quite a while to go, as well as some of the back pack, about 10 laps away from their stop around lap 49 in this one as we continue to run here. 40 on the board of 70, 30 laps to go. So break it down nice and tight for you. 40 laps to go at least, or 30 to go, at least one more stop for everybody involved. And it's going to be a little bit of a fuel mileage race if this thing stays green. There's Jess Chambers right there. Tyler Burgett, look at that. Great run for Burgett. We talked about the need for him to get up there and get it done. Nuremberg, take a look here as they run 177 plus down the back straightaway here. Nose to tail in this line. The only problem for them, Burgett right here, about 12 seconds up to Jess Chambers and these guys. And there's some lap traffic up here with the race leaders helping them out, keeping their momentum up. And that has really helped Austin Bloom and Jess Chambers. If it wasn't for the lap traffic, they would be off to themselves. And they're just going to have to do a really good job here when they come down for this next stop to make sure that they have traffic with them. If they do not, get a little dicey here. You see them leading this pack of cars. Garcia there a lap down. Mark Dillon here a little bit by himself as we got a truck to pit road. There is the 10. He'll hit pit road here. So again, everybody in this fuel mileage race that we've got going on right now. Take a look at some of these lap times here. Second and third, about a 10th or 7/10 a lap. Berger is losing to this top of these two in this pack. You see Berger right here. He's trying with help, but it's just not enough to run down this pack right now. Gap now 13 seconds between the leaders and Berger, who's back there in third. trying to get lucky, I would say, at this stage. But this stage of the race not going too well here for these guys at all. Not good at all. As they continue to run up front. It's going to be interesting to watch how this progresses in the final stages of this race. Man, oh man, these guys continuing to hold on right now. Very interesting to see. How this plays out over the next few laps. And they continue to do that. So 45 on the board. Austin Bloom up here, 45 on the board. $45 on the board this time by of the 70. 25 to go here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway. So 45 on the board this time by. You see it right now, 26 to go here tonight at Talladega with Bloom leading. Austin Bloom doing a great job. Has 1 win on the season, 2 stage wins tonight, making it 3. Bloom just out there with help from Chambers. Now Chambers in that mix of drivers who have not won a race as of yet. Right now, and Chambers in a good position to maybe do that. You look at Jess Chambers right there with the stage win. But you know what's funny about Jess Chambers? He has not podiumed all year as a Jess Chambers. So right now, great position, looking at his best finish of the year. And that is Zach Nuremberg, another one podium on the year who hasn't won a race. Right now inside that top 3. And another truck up here having a great run, Tyler Burgett. Now, Burgett, again, no podium so far this year, but with 25 to go, in great position as the field continues to run. Take a look at some of this pit strategy here, lap 12. So this second pack right here, you see right here, they're on the cusp. Nuremberg, Burgett, Snyder, or Nuremberg and Burgett of having to come to pit road. Then a few laps later, it'll be Bloom and Chambers. Then it'll be Snyder, Johnson, Burgett, Stokes as well. So if I'm Nuremberger, Burgett, Snyder, Johnson, I'm trying to get myself on the same pit cycle to try to have a shot to run down Bloom and Chambers when they hit pit road later. Just a few laps away here. There's Bloom and Mr. Chambers leading this front pack of lap down trucks. Very interesting decision between these two. They've kind of got lucky. They've opened the gap up to 16 seconds now. See this back pack there, they're too racy with one another, and that's not helping them. They need, when this pit stop cycle happens, they need Bloom Chambers to kind of get stranded by themselves. Again, they still got a few laps before they even got to think about it. Nuremberg right here and Burgett probably within a lap of having to hit pit road. 23 laps to go, and that'll leave him with one more stop. You're not making 23 laps. Here comes Burgett to pit road. And down pit road they come, the least in the front group at least. At least is Bogart right there with 11 on his fuel run. He's going to be about 6 laps. He might be in the range to make it on this stop alone. That could be big for Bogart. Bloom, these guys are not going to be in that range. Yeah, everybody exiting here. So here comes this pack out. So now race leaders within a few laps of making pit road. But you see how that pack that was around them disintegrated. That's not going to help them at all. There's Burgett back up to speed. They've still got their pack pretty well together. You see Burgett right there with another truck. So they've still got help. Ooh, Scott Atkinson having a problem. And it looks like, let's take a look here at what happened to Scott. Comes to a stop down here on the bottom. Slow rolling there. 22 to go. Austin Bloom looking for pit road this time. Here they come. 22 to go. Outside of this stop being their final stop, we got a car locking it up. Wow, big off there for the 33 truck. Nearly took out the leaders. Wow. Here goes Bloom. This stall. Burgett right here in line. Now, where does Burgett come out in relation to Bloom and Chambers? That's going to be a big telltale sign here. So they're going to roll out here. Where is Chambers? Chambers is there. Burgett. Right here, he's all by himself. He needs help. Kizzy Johnson, not really around anybody. Here goes Bloom. There's Chambers. They're going to be able to stay together. That's going to be huge. Nuremberg is in trouble. Zachary Nuremberg involved in an incident. He'll toe the pit lane, but no caution. Here is Nathan. Now, Nathan and Austin Bloom. Bloom all over that 17 lap marker. He'll have to come to pit road here with 20 to go, I'm assuming. However, what does Burgott do? Somebody else right up there in that number range of needing a stop. There's 15 on the board. They're going to be about a lap shy making it on fuel. 20 to go here at Talladega. This could get very interesting here. What is going to happen here? And this is going to be a bit tricky. 19 to go. It's going to be an interesting to death. And 19 laps to go here. Should be coming up on stops here momentarily. It's going to be so interesting to how this turns out. 19 to go. Here is a Burgett right here in this pack. Chambers, Bloom. Right there as well in a little 3-truck pack. Here we go. Leader to pit road. 19 to go, so nobody can make it. Everybody going to have to make a stop here before the end. This is going to be interesting here. Here's the leaders. Chambers, Austin Bloom back together. But only a 3-truck pack now. There's pack number 2. Let's check it at the stripe. As they work their way through. There's pack number 2. It's about to get interesting here. There's Chambers. So right now, there we go. Chambers and Snyder. What does it look like? They pulled away for quite a while up front in this pack. Packed in together right now. 16 laps to go. Chambers and Bloom up there ready to go. They'll split lap traffic here. These 3 trucks doing a great job. Now they're going to gain a couple of more, looks like, onto their draft. So start tacking some more trucks together. 20-second lead. Tyler Burgett right there. What do you do here with 16 laps to go? Is there anything this second pack can do to catch this front pack? It's right at 20-ish seconds. 5 now. Vanity, what's going on here tonight? So as long as everybody stays calm, Austin Bloom and Jess Chambers in a great spot. Now, Bloom already having a win. Jess Chambers, it could be huge for Jess Chambers to lock himself in the playoffs if he can go to victory lane here tonight and play this right. Gonna be the $1 million question. Thank you, AJ, for handling the dum-dums in chat. Appreciate it, buddy. AJ on the nose with that one. AJ with the strike. So right now, 10 laps to 15 to go. 26-second gap. Everybody's got to pit one more time. It's going to be fuel only when they do it. Right here again, take a look. They're 6 laps into this run. That puts them about 10 laps away. So about 4 laps to go is the front 2 will stop. 3 to go for O'Donoghue and Stokes. Bogart is going to be an interesting question to see where he's at. But with 15 laps to go, problem for Bogart is he's 40 plus seconds behind the leaders. So they can realistically come to pit road, get fuel, and get back going before he ever gets to them. Because again, they're just going to need a splash of fuel. They're not going to need much. Maybe a gallon, maybe 2 gallons. So you start looking at the math. How long does it take them to get to pit road? End to end of pit lane. That is going to be the question. So pit lane time, the last few stops have been 35 seconds with fuel and everything. So again, 40 back, keep that in mind. That gets them off pit road with a 5-second gap to Bogart, even if he could make it the rest of the way. 14 on the board. Round of 12 here at Talladega. With 13 to go. 13 laps to go here. Jess Chambers. Oh, that's fine, Mr. Capola. Get her done over at Sebring with red wine, man. Go get her done. Go get us a 12-hour win. Since I can't be in the car this weekend, go get us one. Get it done, son. Get her done. So 12 to go at Talladega here. This is going to be a question that's going to need answering. Who's going to play the fuel game and who's not? We're about to find out. 12 laps to go. Somebody's going to have to make a big move, yo. So right now, you see those numbers on that right-hand side. Now, the interesting part, the gap to the race leaders has came back down a bit. It's about 26 seconds. There's Bogart. And it's just so interesting to watch. Continue to run. And we got another problem. Atkins. Let's take a look here. What happened to Atkins here? Another one having an issue. Take a look at exiting pit road. Tyler Burgett right there behind him. What happens to Atkins on the exit of pit road? And that's not good, Cap. Something goes wrong here with that truck. He'll bring it to a halt and goes to pit road. Leaders Bloom out front. Chambers there as well. There's Sheriff Mark Dillon, one lap down in 7th right now. What has been a green flag race here at Talladega? Who would have thought that? Ain't gonna watch these fuel numbers go. Austin Bloom, Jess Chambers. Austin Bloom right now. Who makes the move here? 10 laps to go. Man, this is going to be interesting. Continuing to rock and roll here. This is going to be interesting. Man, they continue to run right now. And it's everybody fighting their way through. Right now, 7 laps to go this time by. That is the way they continue to run. Seven to go. Who's going to make the move? And that's the way they continue to rock and roll. 7 laps to go here. And what a way to keep going here. Chambers right there as well. Everybody continuing to fight through here. Six laps to go. Austin Bloom out front leading here. Getting down to it. It's time for some strategy. Here we go. Cars to pit road. Austin Bloom, Jess Chambers. Everybody will hit pit road. 5 laps to go. Go. 5 to go now. Down pit road they come. Out front, Austin Bloom hits pit road here. There we go, and here he will roll back out. Five laps to go. Great stop there. They're going to get right back out and get back at it here. So Bloom and Chambers, both great stop. Will continue to run. Great racing. 5 laps to go here. Five to go. Five laps to go. Everybody hanging on right now. Great run up front. Look at this. Chambers and Bloom pulling away. There's Tyler Burgett too far back to do anything about it. And if it stays green, it's going to be a 2-horse race to the end. A 2-horse race here. And continuing to run right now and doing a great job. We're around 3 to go this time by. So 3 laps to go. So much racing we're seeing right now. 3 laps to go this time by. Up front, Chambers and Bloom. Bogart too far back to do anything. It's going to be a 2-horse race to the end here tonight. Two to go. Everybody continuing to run right now. 2 laps to go this time by. And what a race this time by here as they continue to fight through. What a battle here. 2 laps to go. Chambers, Bloom. Who's it going to be? Going to victory lane here tonight. Going to be a very credible end to this race. 2 laps to go now. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Here we go down off of turn 4. It's going to be 1 to go at the stripe. Austin Bloom going to lay back a little bit. Can Bloom get it done? Bloom has had a win. Chambers has not. Jess Chambers wants to lock himself in the playoffs. 1 to go. Out front, nose to tail. There's a lap car there as well. Who does he push? Austin Bloom looking to make the move. Here we go, down the back straightaway this time by Austin Bloom. All over the back bumper of Jess Chambers. Chambers and Bloom. Last lap here. Here we go. Here we go. Here goes the move. Bloom going to move outside. Bloom, big run on Chambers. He has help. Austin Bloom. Chambers can't do nothing. Austin Bloom is going to get a win. His 2nd win of the season. Give it to Austin Bloom. Jess Chambers is going to come up bridesmaid here tonight. Here comes Bogart for that 3rd spot here in just a moment. Bogart coming here. They come down the front straight away. And there we go. Checkered flag is out. Great job. Everybody will come to a halt. Austin Bloom, though, going to victory lane here tonight. Congratulations, Austin, on a win here tonight. Bloom, 2nd win of the year. So there we go. Target right now. Coming to the stop. There we go. Everybody will bring it to pit road. There we go. We'll get it done here. The caution is out. The checkered is out once again. And let's see if we can talk to Austin Bloom. Here tonight. And see what he has to say. There's just Chambers. Now let's take a look. So let's talk to Jess Chambers. Jess Chambers, man, Matt in the booth. You get a copy?
Yep, I got you, man.
Well, man, I don't think I've seen a plate race quite like that in a while.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised it went green the whole way. I noticed once everybody started to single file out, I was trying to kind of wait for the big one. But everybody single filed out before that first green flag pit stop, and started to work my way to the front there. Got hooked up with Austin, and we just kind of drove right away.
Yes, you did. Well, speaking of Austin, yeah, we're trying to get your first win of the year here, man, but Austin was able to pull out with a little bit of help from drafting partners, and that was pretty much the end of that, buddy.
Yeah, I really was like, I was happy I had that great pit stop there at the end, but once I kind of got ahead of him off of pit row, I kind of knew I was going to be a sitting duck there in the last lap, but I did the best I could. I seen him backing up coming into turn 3, and I tried to slow down, but I didn't get backed up enough, so I gave him a huge run. But that's part of racing. That's part of super speedways.
Yes, sir. Well, would you have done anything differently if you could have?
No, I don't think there's anything I could have done different. I mean, maybe back up a little bit more when he started to back up, but I still don't think I could have did anything when the 31 went with him. Like, I don't think that I could have stopped him.
Well, there you go. Well, man, you did everything you could do, and like you said, if you tried to throw a block there, I feel like you might have ended up in an incident.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I was worried about causing an incident. Austin and I ran really clean that race, and you know, I'm really happy with second. Second's a great points day. So we'll take it. We'll move on to next week.
Yeah, exactly. Well, man, what a great race to watch, really, and unfortunately that you didn't get the win, though, bud.
Yeah, like I said, it's part of super speedway racing. Still gonna hold my head high. Had a great run. So we'll take it. We'll move on.
Well, man, again, congratulations on a second place finish, man.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
Well, buddy, we'll let you go, man, and maybe next week you can go to Victory Lane and move up a spot.
Yeah, let's hope next week we're on the next step.
Yes, sir. All righty, let's talk to Nathan. Hey, Nathan, buddy, it's Matt in the booth. You get a copy.
Yeah, how's it going?
Doing pretty good. But it seemed like there for a moment you were trying to come up with a little bit of strategy to get to the front. Just ended up too far back there.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd run out of fuel. The only hope I had was that, and then I don't know if they were able to come in and splash because they were so far ahead, or if they ran it out. But it was close, but just not quite close enough.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. Let me put it that way. That was interesting, man.
Yeah, it was.
Well, man, again, congratulations. And what a race it was for sure.
Yeah, thank you. I'll take P3 any day.
Yeah, exactly. So, anything you could have done differently at all, or?
The only thing I could think of is because they got on and off pit road and expanded their lead so much every time. I think it was just the getting on and off of pit road.
Yeah, I think you're right there, man. And it's a crazy race, man. I've not seen one like that at Talladega in a while.
Yeah, no cautions. I was shocked.
Yeah, for sure. Well, again, man, congratulations on a great run here tonight. Top 3. I'm showing you just outside. Yeah, you got top 3. Yeah, you did. For a minute, it showed Tyler in front of me, but you got it. It's top 3. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
All righty, man. So, again, better luck next time. Maybe you can get up there and get the win, my friend.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later. All right, there we go. Let's see if we can talk to anyone else here. And I'm not saying our race winner, Mr. Chambers, in chat. And, man, what a weird night, folks. But that was round 12. Man, a weird plate race here tonight, for sure. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm not seeing anybody else in Discord. And, wow, what a night it was. We will see you in 1 week here for round 13. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great one. Austin Bloom and Jess Chambers up there getting her done. Austin Bloom coming away with a win. Congratulations, Austin.